wanted to include this, but I felt like I should. I felt like I had to tell someone. I'm still shaken up. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I am very excited for today's video because I have another weekend vlog for you guys. It's Saturday morning when I'm recording this. I just want to say a huge thank you to Cricut for working with me on today's video. I'm about to talk about them because I'm starting my day with doing something with them that is so fun. It's actually Memorial Day weekend, so we have a 3-day weekend. I thought it would be fun just to take you guys along with me for this weekend. Let me know if you guys like the weekend vlogs. I personally love making them. I think they're just a lot different than my normal weekly vlogs, which really focus on, working, being productive, eating healthy, working out, that kind of stuff. Especially going into summer, we're just doing a lot more, and I'm trying to like switch up my vlogs and just share different parts of my life instead of just doing kind of like the same old. So if you like these, please let me know because I've been vlogging a lot because I just really enjoy vlogging lately. This morning we slept until 9. We went and grabbed some coffee at a coffee shop that we love called Ascension in Dallas, and we also took Cash on just a short walk around, and it's noon. For the rest of the day, I'm gonna go see my sister Jamie. I think we might lay outside, go to some shops, and we also want to take Cash to a dog park that's near my parents' house because it's hard to find a dog park because he's a puppy where the dogs aren't like too rough. And this one from our past experience was just very calm because we used to go to a place called Mutt's in Dallas, which is like where you can get drinks and bring your dog, but it was just a little too crazy. He was getting a little bit picked on by some dogs, and so I really like this one. I think it's just a little bit more tame. There's not as many dogs, so I think we're gonna take him there. It's beautiful today. It said it was gonna rain, but it's 80 degrees and sunny. It feels so nice outside, and I think Aiden's actually gonna go golfing today too, so I'm just gonna hang out with Jamie. But before we do all of that, I am doing something that I have been wanting to do for a very long time, and that is organize my baking area and also my spices. So I cook pretty often, and I think it's the area that I use the most in our house, but it's the most unorganized. I will show you guys a before right here, and I've already kind of started working on this because I got really excited using my Cricut, but I thought it would be nice this Saturday morning just to take some time to actually do some organizing. Honestly, guys, I am not someone who's really great at doing DIYs, and so at first when I was thinking about doing this, I was a little bit nervous because I'm just someone who's not really great at like making things come to life. I get really impatient, but I cannot tell you how easy it is to use the Cricut. So I have the Cricut Joy, which is really compact. I like because it's really small. You guys know I like to keep things pretty minimal here, and so it's really small. It just fits in our closet, but it does so much. I am so excited to use this for so many different things. I've already started using this, but essentially I'm using my Cricut to make some labels for my spice jars and also for like our sugar jars and all that kind of stuff. It cuts so many different materials, so I'm using all of their smart products. So this is vinyl, and that's what I'm using for the project. This is the one that you can write on. I actually went ahead and ordered a couple of these myself too because I knew I needed a lot. You can make labels, you can make really good designs. I saw my friend Allison just did like a backyard makeover, and she was making designs to go on candles just to make them more personal. My sister and my sister-in-law are having a baby here soon, and so when we do their shower, I think it'll be fun to do like party favors with them. You can Google and search so many different projects for using this. You just use the design space online and you can design whatever you want to get printed or designed. And this is the part that I was nervous about because I'm not a graphic design person. I'm not good at like proportions and all that, but I actually went online and found some labels, and I'll have the video linked down below. I'll have everything I'm using down below. I found these labels where you could actually just get them printed out, and I just imported her template into Design Space, and I kind of reorganized because my spice jars were a little bit longer, and I kind of made them fit the size. So you don't have to like actually make your own, and this is free. Guys, I figured this out so quick. You just slide this stuff in there and it prints away, and it's really, really easy and really satisfying. You guys can see what it looks like when it goes, but it's so cool. My whole family is so excited to use this too. I definitely plan on organizing a lot more stuff in our home with this, but right now we're just gonna start off with the spice jar and all that. I've already done half of this. So I printed out my labels for the spice jars, and I actually went ahead and made my template for the other ones, but I'm gonna print it out now so you guys can actually see how it works. I wanted to start by sharing all the items that I actually bought for this. I went ahead and made a list of everything I needed a container for and the size that I needed, and then I went on Amazon and got everything, so I'll have everything linked down below. I also went ahead and filled most of my containers beforehand. This actually helps so it doesn't get the labels all dirty if you do it after. I did do the spice jars after, but that's because I had a funnel. And then I went ahead and made all my labels with my Cricut Joy, which again is super easy. I just found some templates and I just went ahead and made them. I used the drawing tool first, and then the Cricut Joy will actually go and cut everything at the end. So I went ahead and just printed out all of my labels. I then put all my stickers onto my spice jars. Again, I would probably do this after you've already filled them, but mine were actually pretty much fine. I also cleaned my jars ahead of time just so everything was easy to do. And then I went ahead and adhered all of the stickers to all the other baking containers, and I used pretty simple designs just because I wanted it to be really easy since this was my first project. And here's the before and here is the after, so it definitely looks a lot better. Baking and cooking is now so much easier, so I'm so thankful that I did this. Just finished organizing everything and it looks so much better. It is so organized, especially the spices. That was always a disaster trying to find all of them, and now it's just so easy. This was honestly such an easy first project too, using the Cricut. I was trying to do labels that were a little bit more minimal, but it was a little bit too complicated for me and I wasn't really like peeling them off right with the thing. And so I just went ahead and did like very simple rectangle pieces. So I'll have everything I used down below, all the spice organization, all the containers, the labels I found in the video I watched if you guys want to check it out. And I'll also have Cricut down below if you guys want to check it out. Again, I have the Cricut Joy, and the only materials I used for that was the smart vinyl that's writable and the pen and the blade. So if you guys want to check it out, I'll have it down below. And thanks again to Cricut for working with me on today's video. Little buddy is just being so chill today. I think we're about to head out and head over to my parents' place to go see Jamie, but he is just having a nice cozy Saturday. I also wanted to say that my dress I'm wearing today is from Petal & Pup. I actually just got it. I think it's really comfy. It's just like a loose little white dress. I think the sleeves are really cute, but I'll have this link down below.
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds, because without you by my side I would be stuck here on the ground.
We're currently sitting in the car because Jamie just went in to grab us some smoothies from Rush Bowls, and we are gonna have some smoothies while we go to the dog park. So that is what she's doing right now. My hair is a little crazy because we just laid out.
You're gonna have so much fun at the park. You're gonna have so much fun.
I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed.
I just got back home. I look so crazy because we were at the dog park and we were running around. It was so much fun. There were a lot of puppies there, which was nice because they always play the best with Cash because Cash has a lot of energy but can't really take like the really aggressive play. So it was nice. But I'm about to make us some dinner. We're actually gonna eat on the roof, but just bring our dinner up there. We thought that'd be fun. So I'm making this sheet pan 30-minute sticky apricot chicken. I always doubt how to say apricot. Like half me wants to say apricot and half me wants to say apricot. And I'm watching Cruel Summer. I'm really excited to use my spices tonight, which is so good. I am so hooked. This is like my kind of show. I love it. And it's on Hulu, which we have. So I am going to go ahead and get started making this.
Until you set me free. My eyes were closed. Now I see clear as day, and I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that smile. I'm moving closer to you now. I can't get close enough.
Just got back from church. We are still trying to find a church right now. It's Sunday. It was kind of weird during the pandemic trying to find one, but now pretty much everywhere is open. So we're back to hunting for a church, trying to find a place. And on the way home, we stopped by Daily Grinds, which has the best soft scrambled egg croissant sandwich. They're so good if you're in the Frisco area. So good. They have really great cold brew as well. But I'm about to change because I'm still in my church clothes. I got this dress from Petal & Pup. I think it's really cute. Aiden is going to be golfing with my dad today. So I'm going to go hang out over at my parents' house and just hang out with my family over there. I'm gonna bring Cash, maybe take him to the dog park again because I'm obsessed and it's really fun. I love going there and just looking at all the dogs and stuff. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna go ahead and change my outfit. Just hanging out with the fam. We got Ezra here. Say hi. We went to the dog park. Now we're back at the house. We're gonna eat some dinner. Ezra, I think, is Cash's biggest fan.
He's just hanging out.
I'm People probably think it's so gross how we let Cash up on the bed all the time, but all I gotta say is they probably don't have a little puppy. Good morning, guys. It is Monday today. I'm extending this to Monday because today's actually Memorial Day, so it still is technically kind of like the weekend. I just wanted to say really quick, obviously, thank you to everyone who serves our country, who protects our country. I am so entirely grateful, and I think it's important to always reflect on those who protect us here today and every day. So I just wanted to say that. Right now it is Monday, like I said. I'm actually getting ready to head to the mall. I don't plan on actually getting anything, but my sister and my mom are going, and so we just figured it'd be fun to go and hang out with each other. So I'm getting ready right now. It's really rainy. It's about to rain for the next week again. Texas has been so wet. I know talking about the weather is really boring, but it's super wet. So seemed like a good idea just to go there. I do need to stop by Sephora and grab a couple of things that I ran out of, so I'm gonna do that. I'm about to curl my hair, but I'm wearing this top, which is from Free People. It's one of my favorite tops. I just think it's really cute and flattering. And then I'm wearing these Zara pants, which I'll show you in the mirror. This morning we slept in, we went and got coffee, which was nice. We walked Cash, just had a nice morning. And then for the rest of the day, I do need to actually do some work today, do some editing and just working on a couple of thumbnails I need to finish. Also might stop and get some groceries. I don't need to get a ton of stuff, but I need to plan some meals and just kind of get things organized around the house, do some laundry, that kind of stuff. Just a nice, cozy, rainy day. So I'm gonna take you guys along with me again for today. I sometimes get questions how I curl my hair with a straightener, and so I wanted to show you guys. I've talked about this before, but in case you want to know, I just use this cheese ceramic straightener, and I just take a piece and I just fold it over like this, and then you just drag it down and you just get a really nice wave. And I usually kind of like twirl it, and then I'll brush them all through at the end, let them cool. I just think you get really natural looking curls, so it's like my favorite way to curl my hair. Something that I also wanted to say, I'm about to leave here soon. Something that I started doing a few months ago, I've talked about this in podcast episodes and on YouTube, is just taking a day off social media. And mainly just a day off Instagram for me. It's the social media that I do. And it has been so beneficial. But something that I try to do when I'm especially just struggling with comparison, which for me, this is like a period where I feel like I've just been a lot more inclined to comparing myself to people just online. And I find that is something that I go through kind of in waves. Like I'll have periods where I'm just feeling really confident and really like genuinely happy and thankful for my life. And then there are periods where I just feel discontent and compare myself to other people. And so today I just decided that I'm going to keep my day off social media. And so I'm extending it into Monday. I will usually do it on Sundays. It's usually the day that I just go off. It kind of resets me for the week. But I just kind of had a feeling that I wanted to do this again. So I just wanted to encourage you guys, if that's something that you struggle with, it has really helped me a lot in making it a part of my routine and not just doing it like once a month or whatever. Aiden actually completely just deleted his Instagram. And so yeah, I think the older that I get, the more I just want to be more content with the way that I'm living my life. And sometimes, especially when it's your job, I think a lot of people are like, well, how can you just take off when it's your job? I honestly am someone who just really focuses on YouTube a lot. It's kind of like my main platform that I focus on, and I don't try to put a lot of pressure on myself for Instagram because it's just not something that, I don't know if you guys ever feel this way, but sometimes I just catch myself thinking like, who actually cares about the stuff that I'm posting on there? And I just think that I feel a lot more happy when I'm just off my phone. And for some reason, YouTube just feels different for me. YouTube is like the place that I watch content while I'm getting ready. I'm not like scrolling and commenting and liking. I do like Instagram Reels. I'll say I think Instagram Reels are fun because it kind of feels more like TikTok, which I'm not on. Maybe I should be on, because sometimes I feel like TikTok's a little bit more lighthearted. But the older I get, the more just like less enthralled I am with like sharing stuff on Instagram for some reason. I really do try to focus on my YouTube channel and also my podcast, which, speaking of podcasts, I just went ahead and posted a new episode that's all about friendships and kind of dealing with friend breakups. I'm petting Cash, if you're wondering what I'm doing right here. He's like laying here with his belly up. And I think that was a really good episode. I answered a lot of life advice questions. But yeah, I'm just like feeling a little funky lately. And I just always know when I do that, I feel a whole lot better when I just take some time off being on there. So I just wanted to encourage you guys that. I know I've talked about it before, but I do think it's helped me when it's been something I consistently do instead of just doing occasionally. And just reminding yourself that not everything that you see online is real life. It really is just people's highlights. And it's okay just to enjoy your life. It's okay if you live very simply. That's something that I try to talk about a lot here on my YouTube channel, because I just think online you see all of the really like grand, especially now it's summer, people are going on really great vacations, and that's really great for them. But sometimes it can make you feel discontent about your own life. And it's on you to figure out how to not feel that way, because it's not their fault. I just wanted to put that in there because I too start feeling this way, and I don't like feeling this way because I love my life. I live a very great life that I'm very thankful for, and I'm surrounded by really great people. And I'd rather just focus on being present with them instead of just being on here scrolling all the time. Which, speaking of my phone, I switched my phone background to this picture of us, and it makes me so happy every time I look at it. It's just so cute. If you guys remember, I did a partnership with World Vision where I get to like sponsor a child, and I got my child's card in the mail. She is so cute. I'll show you guys a picture. I'm about to put this on my fridge because we've been putting little things on our fridge lately. But she's so cute. I'll have World Vision down below. It's basically like a child sponsorship program, but it's really interesting how they do it. They're a really great company. And this was cool because she actually got to like choose me. So I sent my photo in, and then the kids get to pick who sponsors them, where usually like you pick the kid, which is why, as you can see, she's like holding my photo, which is so sweet. I'm gonna go put this on the fridge though. There's our fridge though. Right now we have like wedding invites, save the dates. Rose just graduated, so her graduation card, old photos, that's from Aiden's family. Just so cute. It makes me really happy though having those all in the fridge. Hi guys. It's a lot later. It is almost 8 o'clock right now. Our smoke alarm is going off because I think the batteries need to be replaced. So if it goes off, I'm sorry, I'm gonna try to cut it out, but if it goes off, no one's working, like no maintenance people are on staff right now because of Memorial Day. But today, as you guys know, the last time I vlogged was me getting ready to go to the mall, and just had the craziest day. It's Memorial Day, like I mentioned, and so my sister Jamie and my mom were coming to pick me up because we were going to go to North Park Mall, which is like our favorite mall. You just have like a ton of different stores, and so they picked me up here at our apartment, and then we drove over there. We were headed inside and we were talking. We were like, should we split up? Because sometimes we'll split up and go to the stores that we each need to go to, and then kind of meet up again. And sometimes me and Jamie will go together. My mom will go to her stores since we usually shop at the same stores. It was so funny because I don't normally say this, but I was like, no, let's just go ahead and like stick together. We're not really in a rush. We can just go to each other's stores, whatever. We went ahead and went to the bathroom first, and then we were going to go to Madewell because Jamie wanted to try some things on. And she was like, I'm just going to try some things on. My mom's store was right down from it, so she was going to go try on swimsuits. And we were like getting our stuff together, like putting our masks on to go in. And the fire alarm starts going off, which is really weird, but it had this really just weird sound to it. It was the most bizarre fire alarm that I'd ever heard. And you know, sometimes it's just a drill, so you're looking around kind of like, do we leave? Like, what's going on? And then suddenly my mom sees all of the workers in Madewell, like their face looks like really scared, and they start like walking out pretty quickly. And so I'm like, okay, I guess we should probably exit. And thank goodness we were so close to the exit. We started walking towards the exit, and we look behind us, and there is just a massive amount of people sprinting towards the exit doors. And so naturally, when you see that, you start sprinting too. So we sprint out of the mall, and like I said, we were so close to the exit, which thank goodness, and we're in the parking garage. We don't really know what we're supposed to do, but everyone just keeps walking. And so we just kept walking out. We walked really far. We walked to like a cemetery that was nearby.
This prepared me. I thought it was really odd. It was like fire. So I was like, oh man, we're gonna have to go out.
And walked down there, and we started talking to other people as we're trying to just get out. We hear all these sirens. We start hearing like helicopters too, which is obviously not a very great sign. And once we got pretty far out and we were kind of like hidden behind some stuff, I checked Twitter, and I guess there were all of these tweets about how there was an active shooter at the mall. We just kept waiting there, and we didn't really want to walk around because we didn't know, is this person like still out or whatever. And so we were waiting, and Aiden was actually at REI and he had the car, so he came and picked us up. We were there in the cemetery for like 20 minutes because I couldn't figure out how to send in my location. And it was so terrifying. Like one of those things that you just don't ever imagine happening to you, and then it's happening to you and you just can't believe it. Like it feels like a dream looking back, remembering all those people running. And we have been watching the story ever since, and apparently, I guess the story now is that there was a guy there in the cafeteria who was slamming his skateboard down so loud that people thought they were shots. Everyone got scared and started running out, and that's what caused it. And I guess he was like doing hand gestures too, just kind of acting like a little out of the norm. And that's why everyone was running. So thankfully everyone's okay. No one got hurt or anything, but it was just so scary, and I just feel like I'm still shaken up, and I know nothing actually happened, but I didn't know if I wanted to include this, but I felt like I should. I felt like I had to tell someone because it was just absolutely bizarre and so crazy. Eventually we took my mom and Jamie back, and we picked up the car and then drove back, but it was just crazy. Not a day that I really expected at all, but that is why I haven't been vlogging. It's like 7:30 now. We ordered pizza earlier because we just didn't know what to eat. And so I'm probably gonna eat some of the leftovers that we have from that and make a salad or something for dinner. But yeah, I'm just really shaken up still. I feel a little bit crazy. I'm so thankful that we were okay. I'm so thankful we stuck together too, because I would have been so terrified if we were not all together. It was just crazy, and honestly it really put everything else into perspective that I was feeling like insecure about and comparing myself to. Literally couldn't care less about that stuff anymore. I'm just thankful that my family's okay, we're okay, and that no one else was hurt, because it was just a crazy situation. I don't even know how to continue on after that because it was just so bizarre. But I am probably just gonna have a chill night, watch a movie, maybe read a book to kind of get my mind off things. Aiden just went down to the gym right now, so I'm gonna wait for him and just have a cozy night in.